This weather by no means is a record. We've had cold substantially of a lower temperature than we've got now. We've had more snow, 2 or 3 or 4.
The council was about an hour late in getting their regular meeting underway, but eventually all of the council members were present. One of the first items they considered was the expansion of Meacham Field, issuing $2,300,000 in certificates of obligation for taxiway and runway improvements. Some citizens have questioned the legality of that move since Fort Worth citizens turned down a bond issue for the airport in 1970. There was only one person present this morning who raised any objections. Ann Marek called the proposal piecemeal planning by the council and questioned why Fort Worth should pay for the entire cost of the project when all municipalities in the county will benefit. The council did not hesitate, however, in passing the measure unanimously. Meacham Field's major north-south runway will be abandoned under the plan and a new one built which will allow larger planes, including jets, to use the facility. The council also approved a contract with W.S. Dubos to lease and renovate a city block in East Fort Worth at 6th and Commerce. The site will be used for the Fort Worth Transportation Terminal, which will link the city with the new regional airport by rapid transit. Jim Green, Channel 8 News on the Move, Fort Worth.
On a day when most of Dallas and Fort Worth are paralyzed by the bad weather, schools are closed, but the strive for athletic excellence goes on. And perhaps no better example can be found than right here in Richardson at the Cottonwood Pool, where the Richardson Swim Team is working out. And with me is the coach of the Richardson Swim Team, Neil Matson. Coach, it's about 27 degrees out here. What kind of problems does this present?
We haven't had any problems so far. We've been working out in a little bit colder weather than this. I think the kids enjoy working out in this kind of weather. It's a new experience for them. They like it.
There's a lot of steam out here. Does that present any problems when the team is working out?
Yeah, we've had some problems. A couple of the kids hid down in the corner of the pool one morning during the warm-up, and it's hard to locate them sometimes. I have to walk along the side and find them all. I think the fact that these kids are dedicated is shown by the fact that over half of them are here on a day when they had to walk to get to work out. Their parents couldn't drive on the streets, and it's really cold outside. I think that shows real dedication.
Thank you, Coach. Out here, they call it dedication. I'm wondering what you would call it, Vern. This is Ray Gaskin, News 8 on the Move with the Richardson Swim Team.
City Manager George Schrader told me today Dallas can expect to meet the deadlines required by the FAA despite the problems involved. The main problem is to provide security guards at each of the passenger gates at Love Field. That would mean 112 guards, which would cost the city an estimated $1 million a year. The idea is to discourage skyjackings, and the federal government says armed guards at each gate is the best way to do it. The FAA gave cities only 60 days in which to recruit and train such an airport security force, but Schrader is confident Dallas can meet that deadline. According to Schrader, the guards who come to these gates at Love Field will not place a drain on Dallas police. Schrader said there may be some policemen at Love Field initially, but he indicated the city staff is working on an alternate plan of airport security which will not jeopardize police protection elsewhere in Dallas. Jack Hill, Channel 8 News on the Move.
What is your name?
Frank Roberts.
Do you believe all that stuff about neither sleet nor ice nor snow and all that?
Well, sometimes I wonder about it.
What kind of problems do you really have to put up with on a day like this?
Well, mainly trying to keep your balance. Your body is tensed up all day long, and you're really sore at the end of the day, even though you don't fall.
Have you fallen?
No, but I've done a few dances.
Do you have problems with dogs and things on a day like this?
No.
What about people? Are they nice to you?
Oh, yes, sir. I've been invited in for some coffee. I accepted one.
Good luck.
Thank you.
All of the calls of any major instance we have been able to respond to. The people have been very cooperative and understanding and realizing that it takes a while to get the police to the location under these kind of conditions, but we've had no problem with people not understanding or complaining. They've had some very trying times out there in this traffic. There's so many people that are in the ditches, the cars are not able to move up the hills and so forth. Traffic is a standstill. So it's been very hard on the people, but they seem to understand this, and they're not blaming us, or don't seem to be, for the fact that we're not able to get the police there any quicker than we do.
Oh, well, I think we are we are responsible after having taken our oaths of office to meet with our regularly scheduled agenda and dispatch as best we can the many issues that come before this council.
Do you think there is any time, though, when a city council meeting should be postponed because of the weather?
Unless the weather is of such that the streets are absolutely impassable and it's just impossible to get the council members down here. And that isn't true today. All of your banks are operating, all of your department stores are open downtown, people are shopping, people are doing business down here, and certainly the business of the city of Dallas is as important as any business, and I think we ought to get on with it. Then
well, of course, there is some possibility that that some trained manpower can be located, and we'll be trying to do that. Our academy, police academy, is operational all the time. It's a question of expanding its program. And we're investigating the possibility of expanding the training program there. So no question about it, it'll take some extra effort. And many communities may not be able to make it, but we think we can.
Go.
I'll get you a skateboard. What's the Come on, let's just go. Find some right here. Who's bait?
Get our voice levels.
Yes, we have plenty. Yes,
See y'all. Have a nice
Yes,
trip, sir.
be all right. Well, right now we're showing 32 and 60 on board.